What's up, everyone? Marc Lobliner, CEO, MTS Nutrition, Chief Marketing Officer, TigerFitness.com, partner in Ambrosia, and creator of the Outright Bar. All right, so it's getting pretty real here. I'm 26 weeks out from Masters USA, which is gonna be an awesome show. Basically, I turned 40, so that means I compete with the old guys. So I might actually have a chance. Anyway, just a quick background for those of you who don't know who I am. I had my pro card in NABA. I earned that in 2013. I competed as a NABA pro in 2015, placed second in the pro show. I also didn't really prep hard for that show. I wasn't even on TRT at the time because I was actually going on a TV show called American Grit. No excuses, but I did not come in where I needed to come in. My testosterone levels were in the dirt. I wasn't what I needed to be, and I didn't get as lean as I should have gotten because I knew that a week after that show, literally the Wednesday after I competed, I was shipped off to Mount Rainier to film American Grit. So regardless, I don't want to go out like that. So what I want to do is I want to reclaim my pro card. For those of you who don't know, if you've been following me on this channel, also on Instagram, I've been kind of chronicling it more on Instagram because people tend to give less fucks. I show my training and this and that on that. But I'd like to start showing a full day of eating and all that good stuff in the next couple days. I'm hoping to get that today. I just moved into my beautiful new house in Brentwood, Tennessee. I'm training daily consistently at Carbon Culture in Franklin, Tennessee. So with the move over, I should be able, our house is getting in order where I should be able to film some stuff, and the kids are starting to have more activities, the lockdown ending, more soccer. So I'll be able to get more stuff done. But I gotta be real, it's been a real bitch keeping up with this prep. The prep hasn't been an afterthought, that's not even, but keeping up with filming and documenting this prep. Eating and training is what I do, it's not a big deal. But it was a real bitch, excuse me, living in that small apartment, running our 5+ companies, and having kids literally this close to you because I was working in the kitchen at a desk, literally in that little apartment. Now we have this big old house. My office should be done as soon as we get the replacement parts for my uplift desk, and I should be able to do a lot of cool things. For example, when I film here, I have the kids go upstairs and play video games, and that's where I'm at. So anyway, here's my situation. By the way, if you guys haven't followed me yet, be sure to subscribe to this channel, like this video, and follow me on Instagram at Marc Lobliner. I've told you who I am, what I do. You'll have a good time. We're having a good time getting ready for this show, and I always do videos. If you haven't seen my old videos, I have over 5,500 of them. I've been around since the beginning of fitness YouTube, so hey, I look forward to you joining me for the ride. Anyway, first thing, before I start on any HRT cycle, what I'm doing. Number one is for health. People always ask, what should I take while on HRT? First question I get from people on HRT. My doctor, I'm gonna list him down below, is Dr. Kurt at Hormone Health and Wellness out of West Palm Beach, Florida. The one supplement I recommend everybody on TRT, HRT gets is Nectar. Ambrosia Nectar, I own this company with Sean Torbody and Mike Rashid. Ambrosia Nectar is a great supplement. And it's basically the best overall organ and overall health supplement ever created. It's also delicious, comes in 3 amazing flavors. So we have the, this one right here is strawberry basil. We have fruit symphony as well as the apple. So anyway, this is amazing. Get that. So anyway, let's go to the bread and butter of my cycle of my TRT. But you're gonna see we get funky with TRT and do it all legally, safely with non-black market items, so to speak. Anyway, number one is gonna be testosterone. Testosterone CYPIONATE is what I'm on. Is 200 milligrams per milliliter. I am on 300 milligrams a week of testosterone CYPIONATE. 300 milligrams a week. I inject it twice on usually Sunday night and Thursday night. So I do a CC, I do a CC on Sunday night and then a half a CC. So that's about all I do for real injections. Now this is HGH. I take this 5 days a week. So here it is, Omnitrope. So I take it 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, and then I don't inject on Saturday, Sunday. Here's what the vial looks like, Omnitrope, all right? So that is my HGH. So I take 2 IUs of HGH 5 days a week. Okay, so the next thing I'm taking is I do have an underactive thyroid. So for that, I take ARMOUR Thyroid, and this is at 1 tablet every morning, and it is 1 grain or 60 milligrams. The next thing I use twice a day is METFORMIN. These are 500 milligrams tablets. I take 1 gram a day, so 500 milligrams twice a day, morning and at night. Here's what they look like. This I take mainly for anti-aging. People will argue this is actually counterproductive to bodybuilding. People will say that it hinders muscle growth. I've seen none of the above. I've seen nothing but great things. And honestly, you know, who cares how big and jacked you are if you're dead? So this and HGH, I don't even consider them muscle building or anabolic substances. For example, these are my anti-aging, like just amazing compounds right here. Metformin, HGH. And of course, most dudes my age, let's be real here, man, I'm 40. Testosterone is, I mean, look at me, dude. I'm doing shit that people at 40 years old don't normally do. You have your occasional freaks, but for stuff I do, the way I play with my kids, flag football every day, soccer, training, this, that, the other, and I still recover, is because it's, now here's where it's funky. Here you can argue that this is not really HRT, this is more swole RT, but it is a prescribable compound. So this is oxymethylone, Anadrol, A-bombs, the holy grail of bulk. So anyway, it can be somewhat hepatotoxic. So we don't take it more than 4 weeks. So what we're doing up until the show, 4 weeks on, 4 weeks off, 4 weeks on, 4 weeks off. I have it timed perfectly where the last 4 weeks on will be the weeks prior to my show. Now, as we get into the show, we can add in additional compounds. Prescribable, there is Anavar and Winstrol are prescribable. It's full transparency for y'all. But if you look at the steroid component, most of the time, I'm on simply testosterone at around 200 to 300 milligrams a week, depending on where my levels test out, which is normally around 1,200 to 1,500 as my blood levels. Now, the cool component is obviously the Anadrol. That's the magic sauce right there. That's the stuff that, you know, you could be like, well, you know, that's beyond health. Well, there are benefits to Anadrol. You know, in fact, if you look at the increase in red blood cell count, that's great. You're looking at a time when the immune system is tantamount. And I can argue that that might actually be beneficial in these times of immune compromised people and viruses floating around. And to combat the potential deleterious liver effects of that, I take nectar, and also I don't take it over 4 weeks without 4 weeks off. So that's where I'm at. Again, I said I'd post my doctor down below. He's there. But I would emphasize, like, I'm going to link this as well, nectar. If you're on any kind of hormone replacement therapy, definitely take nectar. Now, I've gone over my health stack, but one thing that I want to emphasize, and there is also, I want you to do your own research, but there is also some controversy about this, is I want you to donate blood. In the USA, you can donate blood every 8 weeks. In the UK, I believe it's every 12 weeks. I'm not sure about Australia and other countries. So the reason you want to donate blood is your blood gets thicker. It has the potential to get thicker when on any kind of testosterone-based supplement or, you know, therapy. So what I would like to do is you go donate blood. What that does, and you can donate blood if you're on prescribed injectables, prescribed steroids. If you're on black market steroids, then it's up to you to either lie or not lie on the questionnaire they give you. But obviously, if you say you're on illegal injectable drugs, they're not going to let you donate. They're not going to take your blood. But for me, I'm not. This is what I'm on, like, period. This is all prescribed. This is all, I can fly with it. I go to different countries. We're good to go. I want you to donate blood every 8 weeks. It's basically like an oil change for your body, right? And it makes it so your blood's not so high in iron, so it doesn't get thick and viscous, which reduces your chances of having any deleterious side effects. So as we get going into this prep, I'm going to keep it exactly like it is. Nothing changes. The only difference may be as we get to the last 4 to 8 weeks, we might throw in some Anavar and Winstrol, which are completely prescribable. So that's full transparency. You can't get any more transparent than that. Now, for those of you saying I've been on a ton of stuff in the past, this, that, the other, I haven't. But I don't need to argue that. If you think I have, that just means I've been training hard. And I want to say, I posted this on Instagram the other day. You know, none of this means shit. It'll obviously make me feel, like, there's so many people on Wall Street on injectable testosterone and GH, you know, just to get that fountain of youth effect and be able to compete in the workplace. Dude, this is just cool stuff, you know, honestly. But for muscle growth, and I still stand by this, nothing works unless you do, bro. Like, this is what I'm taking. I don't want to get old. And we have the ability through science and through medicine and through injectable testosterone and HGH that as you get older, you can avoid that. Now, what I want to caution about against is the use of illegal steroids, is the use of black market steroids. Not because I'm against steroids, I'm not. I'm on steroids, guys. I'm the poster boy for HRT use. I love steroids. What I am against is people taking risks they don't have to take. So if you don't have a quality, trusted source, so to speak, you need to be really careful. I had a friend of mine who actually injected in a quad, had to get a part of his quadricep taken out due to cellulitis from a dirty shot. Now, he cleaned the area, he did everything correctly, but the actual oil itself wasn't clean. So if you're getting black market steroids, you don't know where they're getting made. The thing I know about these, they're made in a FDA compounding pharmacy. So that's what you have to look at. So a lot of pluses and minuses to that. So what I want to do is I want to make sure, first of all, you need it and you want it. Now for me, I'd be on HRT if I wasn't competing. But if I can use that as a way to further enhance my competition, by all means, it's something I'll do. But that's also why I've always been against people on HRT competing in natural shows. Because HRT can mean much more than testosterone. It can mean a lot of things. But I want to be forthright with you guys. You know what? If I wasn't training, I would still be on HRT. I would just take Test and DECA. And of course, ARMOUR, THYROID, and METFORMIN. That's what I'd take. The only variable here I wouldn't take if I wasn't competing would be the Anadrol. That'd be the only thing I wouldn't take. Everything here is great for just anti-aging in general, not even physique enhancement. So that's that. Anyway, so next time you think of calling me fake natty, this, that, the other, it is what it is. All right, I'm being forthright, but I also want you guys to be safe. Now, if you're 20 years old, you don't need replacement. You don't really need anything. In fact, you can ride on that all you want. But, you know, as you get older, it's something to look into. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Again, be sure to like, subscribe, follow, whatever you do on YouTube, on Instagram at Marc Lobliner, Twitter at Marc Lobliner, Facebook, you get it. It's Marc Lobliner. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. That's not a game.